What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. Happy Friday, man. I'm excited. I don't know about y'all. The weekend is here. I just wish it was a freaking payday Friday. I'm tired. I'm ready for a nice weekend. Just gonna relax. Doesn't that sound beautiful? But check this out. Imagine waking up to a headline so wild, it almost feels illegal. That's right. BlackRock, the world's biggest asset manager. Well, they're heading to swell. And I got a sneaky suspicion here that we're about to hear something massive coming out of them. A bombshell that Wall Street hoped you never hear. I'm not talking rumors. I'm talking the kind of move that shakes the entire financial system to its freaking core. And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, guess what? It did. Word drops from the White House that insider trading, it's about to get a major crackdown. Sorry, Nancy, your time is coming to an end. It's like the rule book for markets is being rewritten right in front of us. And you're either ahead of it, well, guess what? You're going to be left behind. Now, if you thought crypto was sleeping, if you thought there's a little bit of a dip correction, a little bit of red that we are seeing after massive moves up to the upside was the end for crypto, well, you better think again because August, yes, August. That's right, folks. The trend, it's brewing. They're setting up the kind of surprise that could define this next leg up for the bull run. And most people have no clue what's coming. They're panicking. They're freaking out. Not us over here. We know what's coming. We know what we hold. And we know how this story ends. You better buckle up. Because once you see and understand what's actually happening behind the scenes, you're never going to look at the markets in the same way again. Folks, welcome to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. Thank you for being here. If you are new to the channel and the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're coming back for some more of that good info, do me a favor. The best way to support this channel for free, and it takes about 2 seconds of your time, is to hit that thumbs up. We had a crazy amount of thumbs up on the first video yesterday, 17,000 views. Second video, not a lot of thumbs up. I think only like 400. We only got 5,000 views. First video did 3 times more than that. Let's smash the thumbs up. Let's send this thing skyrocketing and break YouTube's algorithm. We got this. I love to see this, man. I mean, think about this for a second. They're going to ban Congress from trading stocks. Nancy Pelosi, she makes $174,000 a year. $174,000 a year. But approximately has a net worth over $413 million. Are you shitting me? What do you think she's doing? We see when she gets out of Nvidia crashes. She gets back at Nvidia does a 28. She's been doing this her whole career and her whole life. The crackdown needs to happen. It's BS. You don't make $174,000 a year and somehow have a net worth over $413 million. I don't know how she's not in jail, but I guess that's a completely different story here to talk about, right? Bitcoin. What's going on with it? Everyone's freaking out. People are going crazy. Look, the CME gap, good old CME gap, it got filled. We could go a little bit lower here. We could. I'm really a firm believer that the bottom is in. And if it's not in, we are as close to the bottom as we are going to get. Titans of Crypto is like, look, this is just a liquidity grab at our previous weekly low. I'm agreeing with it. I mean, I got us at like 115 should have technically been the bottom for it. We have nothing right now where we are. Our next major support level is sitting around 110,000 on Bitcoin. Let's see what happens today. Let's see how the day plays out. It's August 1st. Let's see how this first week plays out, to be honest with you. In August, and we're going to get a clear answer of where this is going. This is what I want you to think about, though, is everyone's getting all crazy. Bitcoin, right? The 120,000, we talked about 117, 120,000 was the move. That happened without Fed policy shift. It happened without, rate cuts coming in. This is proof that the market isn't waiting for the government to give it a green light. When you look at the M2 money supply, it's quietly rising up in the background. It's fueling assets whether people notice it or not. The day-to-day markets, like you're seeing, they're just a distraction. The real signal is the swelling money supply. That's the GPS here. That is what is going to guide us to the next big move. This isn't the top. Not even close to the top. We haven't even hit escape yet. And people are panicking over a little bit of turbulence. When mainstream starts to finally realize that Bitcoin can move without Fed stimulus, that is where your real FOMO is going to kick in. Trust me, we are nowhere by the top on this thing. Well, folks, like, is it time for alt season? If we look back to the bull runs of 2017, 2021, and present day, we usually see a massive uptick in altcoins here. And let's talk about August and what we have seen in August and the different patterns that have played out in August, because August often acts here as a reset button for the markets, right? You got traders coming back from summer breaks, institutions are reallocating portfolios, and then you start to see fresh capital flowing into the market as everyone else is snoozing and panicking, right? Exactly what this is, panic. And then your fresh capital comes in. This is just like being first at the beach when the sun is coming up. By the time the crowd already shows up, guess what? You already got your prime real estate. Now, talk about pre-halving. We can talk about ETF anticipation. We got a lot of ETFs coming, okay? Historically, the biggest crypto runs, they don't start at the top. They don't ignite when most people are least focused. That's why August is that sweet spot. Everyone's distracted, but behind the scenes, we get major catalysts like the ETFs coming, the upcoming halving cycles are starting to simmer, M2 money supply, right? Remember, that's on about like, what, a 60 to 90 day delay. Summertime's usually your classic fake out. Everyone thinks that we're going to pop in summer. Guess what? People are gone in summer. This is the classic summer slowdown. It's a trap. Thin liquidity, that means even smaller buys can move the market fast. Smart money uses this to accumulate quickly. Exactly what I did yesterday. I accumulated. September and Q4, expect fireworks. And August is usually when the big macro themes start to play out, right? We can hear possibly about a rate cut coming in September or October, inflation reports, or even just fiscal year planning to set up your Q4 narratives. Some of the strongest reversals and shakeout happen in August. Look at 2017, look at 2020, and look at 2023. Look at the charts. You'll see August is where diamond hands of fours and FOMO starts to brew. Now, that's going to lead us into Ripple and what is going on with them. I want to go back to their agenda and to the swell that's going on in New York City. I want to talk about just who's going to be there and why they are going to be there, because there is a reason for this, okay? First off, you have the chair and CEO of the NASDAQ. You have the head of innovation for Franklin Templeton. You have the global head of digital assets, treasury, and trade solutions for Citi. You got the director of digital assets for BlackRock. You have the head of Fidelity digital assets for, obviously, Fidelity. You got the CME group. Global head of crypto is going to be there as well. There is a reason that these people are showing up. These titans in the financial industry, they don't just show up for hype or free food or for a nice hotel room. They are showing up for opportunity. So when you see BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, Citi, NASDAQ all heading to swell, this isn't about PR. They're not wasting time unless something major is in the works. These are the institutions that are going to shape the crypto markets. They are going to be the ones that transform the crypto markets from this small, tiny asset class around 4 trillion and take it to 10, 15, 20 trillion. Think about it. We heard about the SEC wanted to move everything on chain. These are the same players who currently run the legacy financial system, and they are now going to be speaking at a blockchain event. That's like the big bank showing up for the birth of the internet. When Wall Street starts flying their flags at crypto conferences, it means the next wave of adoption is already underway. Remember, Swell isn't just a conference, everyone. It's where the network effect explodes. It's when the world's largest asset managers and exchanges are going to start plugging into Ripple's ecosystem, and it's going to multiply utility and liquidity. And institutions only move when there's regulatory comfort. Their willingness to speak and be seen at this swell event, it's a green light. It shows they believe that regulatory ice is thawing and they're ready to move before the crowd even realizes that this door has opened. Events like Swell, which are closed to the general public, by the way, this is where the deals get done. Not in back rooms, but on stage. These giants are sending their senior executives because they want to shape and benefit from it. This is the next generation of financial rails. It's not just talk. They're here to build, partner, and go live. And by the time the average investor finds out why BlackRock, Citi, NASDAQ, Franklin, Fidelity are collabing with Ripple, guess what? The smartest money has already positioned itself. Watch what they do, everyone, and not what they say. I'm going to leave it like that. I'll catch everyone on the next one. Hit that like button and smash that thumbs up on your way out. That's going to do it for me. Enjoy your Friday morning.